Battle Royale games are currently the biggest within the gaming market right now, and show no signs of dipping anytime soon, at least for the most part. But where did this whole Battle Royale trend come from? Well, the concept came about in the year 2000, with the film, Battle Royale. The whole premise of the movie is quite simple. Essentially, due to economic decline, the Japanese government feels that it is necessary to bring in the Battle Royale Act, to control Japan's unruly youth, by capturing a class of 9th graders and forcing them to battle it out.
Battle Royale.
Similar to the Hunger Games, which is not confirmed but believed by a lot of people that it took inspiration from the novel. Now, the Hunger Games is important to note down because it made Battle Royale jump from the movie world to the game world. Through the power of Minecraft to create survival games. I know people like to joke about this a lot, but seriously. So much can be created and replicated in that game, so this led to the perfect opportunity to implement the BR concept. But obviously there are certain limitations in Minecraft, especially when trying to make things look realistic. So this then lets games being created such as H1Z1, where you fall from the sky with an open parachute, collect loot and avoid gas by going to a specific area located on your map, therefore pushing opponents together in more restricted locations. PlayerUnknown helped with the creation of this game, and I guess he wanted to work on his own project. So then PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds comes along, but I refuse to pay for it because of how broken it looks. Up to this point, the only decent game we've had in this genre was Minecraft Hunger Games. Just how could this be revived? Fortnite. This game is still everywhere. Back when I made a Fortnite related video about 2 months ago, I thought that it may have dipped by now. Nope, everyone is still talking about it and playing it. But at the same time, this game is popular for a number of different reasons. Firstly, it actually works. Seems like a bit of a weird thing to compliment it for. You won't encounter many, if any, glitches or bugs throughout your course of play. This is most likely due to the fact that it had years of development for a mode known as Save the World. This is a co-op mode where you fight off waves of AI enemies. And then Epic Games decided to implement the Battle Royale mode, which was a brilliant choice, especially when making it free to play for everyone across a range of different devices, alongside having a good art style with lots of rich and vibrant colours, also giving it a bigger opportunity to grow its fanbase as it's nicer and more kid friendlier, accompanied with a building mechanic which adds a lot to the genre. Building can add a lot of leeway as to how a player versus player moment will end up turning out, and because of these important aspects such as where you drop on the map, what weapons you collect, how much material you pick up, it can have a great impact on whether you get that victory or not, which in turn leads to a lot of replayability, as players are determined to climb the ranks and come out on top.
Let's go! Pick me up! Let's go!
But everything has its heights and its downfalls. Often not even due to the piece of media going downhill in some way, but more just simply due to the fact that people get bored with things after a certain period of time, especially when said thing is constantly being produced. In the case of Battle Royale, too many games companies are trying to replicate the success of Epic Games, like Hi-Res Studios, the creators of Paladins, which I love, but come on, it is a rip-off of Overwatch. So of course they would jump on this trend, so they decided to go ahead and make Royale, which I thought was fine around, but I can't help but feel like it's adding very little uniqueness to the BR genre. I guess you can melee attack players with swords, but it's not exactly going to stand out in a sea of games in comparison to Fortnite's building mechanic, as we've just established. Speaking of unoriginality, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is not having a campaign this year, and is instead going to have a Battle Royale mode known as Blackout, which I have a feeling that it's going to be so out of place. The one in Grand Theft Auto Online, Motor Wars or whatever it's called, can kind of get away with it since GTA Online has always been filled with random little mini-games, alongside having the main story as its own thing. But I reckon that Blackout is going to be forced in there for the sake of it, rather than actually adding to the genre in any way, as much as they'd like to claim that they are.
We don't have to describe how Battle Royale works. These games are no secret. We play them too. But for us to even consider this kind of experience, it had to be unique and done in a way only Black Ops could do.
So when will Battle Royale games die? Well, there is a chance that it could happen before the release of BO4, which would be absolutely hilarious, but only time will tell. It just feels like there's a lot of limitations for further creativity in these games, without them not being classed as Battle Royale. You have to start off with something flying in the sky. You decide where you want to go and you skydive down to that location. You search for loot, avoid a force field of some kind by getting closer into the map, and then battle it out. But to those who aren't satisfied with my vague and loose answer, November 2nd, 2018 at 8:53 PM UK time is when Battle Royale will die. Is that good enough for you?